75 acres on our farm here. We grow a diversified bunch of different fruits and vegetables. So we're gonna take a little walk in the garden and see what we find here. Actually, our property is touching the Rhode Island border.
Oh!
We're in the quiet corner, the northeast corner of Connecticut. We have a lot of customers that come from Rhode Island, and the people from Rhode Island, they're like coming way to another state, and it's, you know, just over the line. We have 20 varieties of apples here. These are some McCowans on these trees.
These trees are relatively old.
These trees here in this block are about 20 years old. We planted.
Wow.
When we bought this orchard here, it was an old orchard. All the trees were 80 or 100 years old. So we have been through the years taking out the old trees and replanting them with new trees, and we diversified. When we bought the farm, it was 50 acres of just apples, but we have diversified, so we grow peaches and nectarines and apricots and blueberries and raspberries and seedless grapes. Besides farming, we enjoy riding our motorcycles.
Oh, fun!
My husband and I just got motorcycles, and we enjoy touring with them. So inside our cemetery here, this is, they're all historical graves. There's some from this great big tree behind us. That is a 200-year-old charter oak tree. Wow. And after the Revolutionary War, they gave out seedlings to heroes from the Revolutionary War. So that little fenced-in area in the front of it is a Revolutionary War hero. Only people in the 1900s are Mark's parents, which were they passed away in 1980 and 1990, and then nobody else in the 1900s is in here.
So 1800s and 1700s.
Right, right.
Do you know if you have slaves up in here?
Well, on this farm, I found evidence of 5 different foundations and wells from these settlers. In colonial times, they always settled at the tops of hills. So this was, in my opinion, a settlement, and these are the people that were living here. Some of the ones, an older woman a long time ago told me that this was, they used to call it the Indian graveyard, but I haven't seen anything like that. But I'll show you one of these really old stones here, which was, it could have been a slave. Look, it just has a few, it's very faded, a few letters, 1736. So,
wow. And that's hand carved.
Right, right. These ones down here, they're all like this, they're a little bit deteriorated, but they're all, so this, I'm assuming, was maybe the slave-bearing ground, or the first settlers before they had any, you know, kind of money or. But the 5 different foundations and wells that I believe these settlers used to, you know, live here, and then in approximately around the turn of the century, the late 1895 or sometime, Alman Payne bought this farm, and he is the one that, at that time, the settlers were moving down to the valleys to work in the mills. So he bought all this farmland and planted a lot of the apple trees.
Okay. So it's been an orchard since 1895.
Correct. Yep. So some of these are, a lot of these stones are still people that live in the area, or relatives of people that live in the area.
Jonathan
Horton. That's not a name that I recognize. A lot of these, there's a lot of names of people that still live in the area on these old stones. So there's a couple from the War of 1812, which was the Second Revolution, some people say. And there's a couple more from the Revolutionary War also.